Okay. I have to apologize first of all for not being able to speak in German. I would like to devote everybody's attention just for 2 minutes. This gathering today is very, very timely and very, very meaningful. Today here in Stuttgart, we're enjoying this beautiful sun. We are aiming to return back to our job tomorrow. We are sure that our children will go to school tomorrow. But in Afghanistan, this is not what people are forecasting for tomorrow. Today, the entire generation is living in a total isolation. Girls are not going to their school. Our women are isolated. Their human rights have been taken from them. Their identity have been taken from them. Today, our children, our men, our women, everybody is in a total disaster. Today, Afghans are crying. Afghans are crying because they are put in this situation. As an Afghan, we grew up in war, and these wars are not the war that Afghans chose for themselves. These wars and the current situation is imposed on Afghans. We, the Afghans, we are the most peace-loving people. We want our freedom. We want our human right to be respected. Unfortunately, Afghans are victim of imposed European policies. Today, people put Afghans in a big disaster, and today they're watching from their international cameras. Today, as an Afghan, I am calling on all those people who are conscious, who know that human right does not have borders. German human right, Afghan human right, and all those people who are dignified to be given their human right. We have tried all means. Taliban, I do not have any word to tell them, because talking about Taliban today means that I'm actually recognizing their inhumane act. Their inhumane act from depriving people from their liberty, imposing them a law that is not recognized by the Afghan constitution. We do not want our Afghans to leave their country. I want to be the first to return back to my country if my human right, if my security, if my family security is taken into consideration. Today, thousands of people are being killed by the extremists, by the neighboring countries. Pakistan, the Islamic government of Pakistan, is the direct financer of terrorism in Afghanistan. Today, I call upon every individual walking here. I'm sorry I cannot say that in English. I'm sorry I cannot say that in German, but I'm sure that my heart does not need any German to bring out what is right here. The voice that you're hearing is not my individual voice. I am representing the Afghan youth. I am representing the generation that grew up in war. Is this war going to be an end? This does not belong to the Afghans. Afghans are victims. Afghans are dying, and people are watching. And I'm calling on the government of Iran. I'm calling on the government of Pakistan. I'm calling on the government of all those Arabic nations who are financing Taliban. You should not be proud that you are in Germany and your country is safe. My sister just said that we want Taliban not in Afghanistan, and we want Taliban to be vanished from the globe. Please take this into consideration. We have families who are blocked in Afghanistan. We are a nation that are victim. We never chose to live in war. I grew up in war. I don't want my future children to leave what I lost. Today, a generation is dying in Afghanistan and the world is watching without any reaction. Today, the European Commission is trying to evacuate thousands of people from Afghanistan. Do you think, is it a solution? You empower Taliban and take the generation out of the country? That is not a solution. We want stability. We want peace. We want to fight to remove terrorism from the land. This is very evident. Today, the Islamic government of Pakistan is calling on UN for the recognition of Taliban. Isn't this not a crime against humanity? How can we recognize Taliban if they're killing innocent people? If the girls are deprived from going to school, if our athletes are no longer able to practice sport, if our journalists are being killed because they're enjoying their freedom of democracy. Today our army, our Afghan police officers are hiding. They're totally isolating themselves because if they step out of their house, they will be killed. I would like to end up by thanking the organizer of this beautiful gathering. I'm just a tourist. I just came to visit Germany, but as soon as I heard the word, I started to cry by my heart. I couldn't stop myself to raise my voice. Please say wherever you are, as long as you can hear my voice, please join me in saying no to Taliban! No to Taliban! No to Taliban! No to Taliban! Thank you.